Good morning, dear parents. Good morning, dear student. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, online teaching for the session 2020-21 in front of you, myself, Vandana. So, children, today we will see class 3 English poem Who Has Seen the Wind. So, let us start this poem. Who has seen the wind? Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their head, the wind is passing by. So, children, nobody has seen the wind, but we feel the wind. Nobody has seen the wind, but we feel the wind. So, let us enjoy, children, this poem. Who has seen the wind? Christina G. Rossetti. The wind is passing by. This poem, Who Has Seen the Wind? The writer Christina G. Rossetti. So, first we will know about this, or we have to see Christina G. Rossetti. So, children, Christina Rossetti was an English poet. Christina Rossetti was an English poet who wrote various romantic, devotional, and children's poems, and was born in 1830. Her poet, the Italian poet, in 1831, Rossetti was appointed to the chair of Italian at the newly opened King's College. Christina became one of the Victorian age's finest poets. She was the author of numerous books of poetry. She was the author of numerous books of poetry. In Rossetti's lifetime, opinion was divided over whether she or Elizabeth was the greatest female poet of the era. Christina was a writer and poet who lived during the Victorian era in England. She was a romantic poet writing poetry that was influenced by the Romantic era stylist elements. Rossetti mainly wrote poetry meant for children. Her brother was the famous poet, and her house was a regular meeting place for the group of artistic. Rosity continued to write poetry. Today, she is best known for her collection. In 1840, Rossety's father was taken ill and became depressed, giving up his teaching position. Her mother and sister had to go to work to support the family, and Rosity became depressed herself and stopped attending school. She turned to religion as a support, and this change in her life would have a great impact on her work. She also contributed to her community. This work is considered to have influenced Rosity's most well-known work. So children, who has seen the wind? Nobody has seen the wind, but we feel the wind. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. The entire poem revolves around who has seen the wind. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. We see here the wind is passing through. We see here that the moving leaves are trembling, which is something people usually do rather than leaves. So suddenly we are comparing a tree's leaves to a trembling person. And why are the leaves trembling? Because the wind is passing through. In its mysterious and invisible way. Although we can't see the wind, we know it's there since the leaves are moving around. The wind is invisible in the poem, just like it is in real life. To make the wind appear as something different from who has seen the wind, neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Yes, this one is true, that when the trees bow down their head, the wind is passing by. The wind, when the trees bow down their head, then only we know that the wind is passing by. Although we can't see the wind, otherwise we can't see the wind. We know it's because of the way the trees move. Yes, this one is also correct, children. We know it's because of the way the trees move. When the trees move, then only we know that the wind is passing by. So the trees are the only evidence we have in this poem that the wind does in fact exist. When they bow down their heads, we know that wind is passing by. When they bow down their head, then only we know that wind is passing by. The poem opens with the title that asks, "Who has seen the wind?" to inform us that neither she nor you nor I or no one else has ever seen the wind. But we do see the leaves trembling. When the leaves trembling, which inform us that the wind is passing through. Which inform us that the wind is passing through. Here, the speaker or the poet repeats the same question in the following stanza and the answer remains the same, that no one has seen the wind. Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, we again realize that the wind is passing by. Then only we realize that the wind is passing by, otherwise it's impossible for us to find out that wind is passing or not. So children, you all enjoy this poem, very interesting poem. Again I am reading here this poem, you all enjoy. Who has seen the wind? The question is, who has seen the wind? Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. No one has seen the wind. Nobody. No one. But when the leaves hang trembling, we only find out that when the leaves hang trembling, whenever the leaves hang moving here and there, hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Then only we feel that the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. Again the question, who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their head, here, what happened here? When the trees bow down their head, means the upper side, their head, when the trees bow down, moving here and there, bow downs, turn, the wind is passing by. Then only we find that, or we feel that the wind is passing by. So, who has seen the wind? This poem putting a question mark, and we also feel that no one has seen the wind. Children, but when the leaves hang trembling, or when the trees bow down their head, then only we feel that wind is passing. So, let us see the meaning of. First, you have to see the difficult word also. Here in this poem, neither, leaves, hang, trembling, passing, through, trees, bow down, heads, passing. So these all are the difficult word in this poem. So we will see meaning of new word also. Uh, Two word meaning is here. See children, first one, trembling. Trembling here meaning is shaking. Trembling here meaning is shaking. Now move to the next one. Next is bow. Bow here meaning is bent. Bow here meaning is bent. So this is the two meaning of new words, and see all these are difficult words, and this one is poem, who has seen the wind. So in the next video I will give the notes and some exercises also here. So what you have to do in your book exercise in book, and what you have to note it down in your copy, English fair copy, that I will tell you in the next video. Okay, so thank you children. Please read this poem very loudly with pronunciation and enjoy this poem, because very interesting and very full of meaning in this poem. So thank you children.